Welcome, my name is Kat, this is my channel Kat Can Sew, and welcome to episode 29. It is the 7th of May, and today's going to be short and sweet. I've got 5 projects, a finish, a teeny tiny amount of haul, and not much of a life update. So strap in, it's going to be short and sweet. Let's jump straight into my stitching, then I'll do my haul, and then I'll do a bit of life. So going into my stitching. So I'm not doing Start Mania, I am doing Rip Mania in my own kind of jam. I have 22 projects that have under 2,500 stitches, so I've put them all on a tiny decision wheel, and each day that I work on my mania, which because of work means I'm only kind of doing it, I'm doing the 3rd day today, it's the 7th. I'm expecting to get about 22 of those, I'm expecting to get about 15 of those done. But, you know, if I can get the 5 projects I have less than 20% on, that'd be great. So I'm aiming for about 20% on each of the projects. Or to the closest 20% after that. So up first, this was actually my second Whip Mania Day project, but it is a finish, so it's going into the finish pile, and that is Celebrate All Year January, which was National Hot Tea Month. This was from Black Needle Society's 2023 Nice Box. So yeah, 2023 nice list box. This was the final day, was this sale. We've also got all the finishing for it as well, but here is my first day, and there we go. So I put in about 200 and something stitches. It wasn't much to go. I had like less than 20%, and so I finished the lemons, I finished this purple flower, and that was kind of all I had left to go. So 1 down, 11 to go. They are all started. If you want to see them, check out my Whip Parade. That one is stitched on blue grey 32 count linen. I think it was just like from bullshit, like Zegwart. So now into my whips. Honestly, I have done like 2,500 stitches in the last 2 weeks. I have not done a lot at all. Most of that was on this one. So this is Wicked, Tricksy and False. Here is the completed finish, and here is where I was. So here we go, back into the picture. Most of it I've done, as you can see, was in this black here. There's a bit of navy in there as well, and then in this side of the middle one, I got 1,422 stitches on her. This is stitched on 28 count Jasmine. I think it's in Gravestone. It's like Gravestone, Graveyard, something like that. It was from Stitches and Spice. Unfortunately, because the company's out of business, I can't try and compare pictures. I'm struggling to find images of a lot of their colours in Jasmine. So here she is. Well, they are, because there's 3 of them in this one. Sorry for the hanging threads, I should have warned everybody. But it's the way I stitch, so especially on these. So yeah, when making progress, we're now at like 15%. We're a long way to go, but work. So next up was my first mania spin, and this is Celebrate All Year September. This is where she was, or where it was, and here's where I'm up to now. I got 447 stitches on this. So again, this is from Black Needle Society. This is stitched on 32 count Rivera Aqua linen that I got from 123 Stitch. I actually really like this color, but the linen's real crunchy. I still got like half a fat quarter of it, so I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I am stitching this one by finishing all the green, and then I'll go in and do the dinosaurs. I am tempted to do the white of the eyes, the white and the orange of the eyes, yellow of the eyes, and then go through and do all of the orangey brown. But we're getting there. We're at like 60% or something. Needle Minder is from Black Needle Society. It is the Mixmaster one from the January 2023 box. No idea if it's still available in the vault. I think it's sold out. And next up, this one was just I need a project to work on that I don't need great light. And it's perforated paper, so I don't need great light. And so it is the Mill Hill Turtle. I don't know whether I want to do the rest of this series. I probably want to do the jellyfish. Here's where I was, and here's where I'm at. I got like 75 stitches. There's some hanging threads on this one again, and so I got a little bit more done on this flipper and some more done in the shell. There, we can see it properly now. So not a ton done, but there we go. You know, every stitch counts. Sometimes I have to remind myself that. That's a 16 count light blue perforated paper. It's the one that came with it. Next up is my work project. I actually think I got a few stitches done on this at Disney as well. Yes, but I don't remember how many. I think it was like 16. No, my count of stitches includes those ones I did at Disney. So it's Vintage Camera again by Mill Hill, and here's where it was. So I have now finished the flash and started on the camera. I got, you know, like 2 colors knocked out. I did 100 stitches. It's a 14 count cream perforated paper. Both of these are using Wonderland Ukraine frames from Etsy. I have a thread on the back at the moment because I got like 4 stitches in at the end of my shift, or the end of my break yesterday. And last up is today's wheel spin, which I spun last night, but then I didn't feel like stitching on it because I got home from work and I was kind of wrecked. I kind of mucked around with like my list and fixing up loose ends and stuff. So this one is Winter Wonderland by Hicks Creates. This was from the 2023 Nice List. So this came fully kitted. It's using Weeks Dye Works and the included fabric. And I'm going to use my cardboard again. Here's where it was. And so far I've done 227 stitches, on which we're just working more on that first snowflake. I'm at 19%. I'm debating on whether I just want to get it to 20% or to 40%. I was at 9%, so this was actually going to be on my 10% wheel. But I'm really tempted just to put in one more length, finish this light blue that you can barely see, and call it good, and then pull it out again later in the month or later in the year. Needle minders are from Forbidden Fiber Co. This was part of their Christmas Carol mystery box. Black Needle Society, this was in the, I don't remember who the designer of this one is. This was in the Nice List 2023 box. That is a 32 count over the moon cut by Colour and Cotton linen. As I said, it came kitted and the threads are Week Star Works. So that is all of my stitching. Shocker, so much stitching. I did UFO 2 projects. I UFO'd the Mermaids of the Season Cell by Bella Filipina. I don't love it. I may stitch the mermaids at some point. But I don't love it. So I've been fighting myself to work on it. I've only got like a couple of thousand stitches in it, if that many. And they're all grey. I'm like, they're all border, they're all straight. It uses a lot of beads and krennic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not loving it. It's going to be expensive to finish stitching. Or I can UFO it, pull that fabric out and work something else on it. And then if down the track I feel like working on those mermaids, I'll stitch those mermaids. I really need to stop doing mystery cells. Mystery cells are really not my jam. I like knowing what I'm going to stitch on. And often I feel like, oh, this sounds like it's going to be amazing. And then I'm not loving it. So, like, I was talking to people during the week, last week when I was just having, like, some other issues came up on mystery cells. I'm like, you know what? I don't love them. It's not my jam. The other project I'm UFOing is Harry Potter's Spells. I've literally done 16 stitches in it. I was going to restart it anyway. I don't need that for this year's Frogwarts, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be attending or not. I will jump in where I can, but I don't know if I'm going to be competing because I don't know if I can get those days off. And I'm not going to know until pretty close to our deadline of when we have to be submit in for being on the team. So, and because I work in a theme park, it's not like I work Monday or Friday and I'll be in like Thursday, Friday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is probably when I'm going to be working. So I'm like, that project can be, and I may stitch it down the track, but right now I'm not feeling joy for stitching on Potter projects for reasons. It's cool. I like it. I'm planning on stitching it in silks that I already have, but right now it's not bringing joy. I'm gonna UFO it. It's not like, as I said, there's 16 stitches in it. It's like, it's not like I've put in thousands of hours work on it. But I haven't UFO'd them out of my, no, I have. I've UFO'd them out of my list. Brings me down to 54. So that feels much better. And on that note, here are my April stats. I worked on 5 projects. I had 1 start. I finished 1 goal. And I got 4,564 stitches. And as I said, I UFO'd those 2 projects. So that was the end of April. I barely stitched in April. It just was one of those kind of months. And you know what? It's cool. There's a reason why I only did, you know, a couple of videos. This video, like the last one's going to be a little bit late. I did work yesterday and I just didn't have the energy to stitch when I got home. Next part is going to be my mystery box unboxing. So this is the Atom Heart cross stitch mystery box. I get the 25 count packs. This is a quarterly box. They do list the new subscriptions are available. Usually, like, so this, I made the payment at the start of April. This arrived about 4 days ago, and I've just been like, I will wait and unbox on my video. We get like a spoiler card. And, ooh, this is cool. we get a couple of items. So we've got a Stuart Stitches needle minder, which is stuartstitches.com. I don't know if anybody can read that, but it's a like black cat with flowers. I think they could be chamomile. It's really cute. A pack of DMC labels, which also includes a pattern, which is like for a little scissor fob. It looks like it is a little flower with bees. This is from Mysytery cross stitch artist, SIRITHRE, and we also have an adorable little sprite. I think it's a sticker. Yeah, little sprite sticker. That's really cute. Also, I'm using the proper DMC labels on my plastic, and I'm not loving them, so they may get switched out again. And then our 2 colors of thread chips, which are, sorry, crinkles. This stunning, like, pink, pastel blue, some orange in it. That's really pretty. I will look at the names in a second. And then the other one is like a pastel blue. Like pastel blue with like glitter swirls. They're stunning. They are so pretty. So let's see. So the colors are Morning Mist and Summer Secret. So Morning Mist is the shimmering swirl of baby blues, and Summer Secrets is sunset hues with a crystalline deposits throughout. This box also highlights 2 small businesses, Stuart Stitches and Serious Stitches. Oh, that makes sense. From Serious Stitches, we've included a full set of DMC floss number labels for your floss drops. These are my absolute favourite labels because they truly stick. And from Stuart Stitches, added spring-inspired black cat needle minder that is charming as it is functional. So these are really cute. I use the floss drops, so and I really like that we get sort of new ones every quarter. I do have a couple packs of them that I can't that I'm not currently using, but that is because I haven't kitted anything up since the end of last year, so hopefully that'll happen. So that's it for my stitching. Tiny little life update. Not much is going on. Working a ton. I'm really enjoying work. I'm really liking it. Previous week they didn't schedule me, so I went to Tikiland Day. So much fun. So many people in Tiki inspired things. It was Tiki Bats Day because it was also Bats, which is the goth day halfway to Halloween. So that was fun. I did the events, I did the photo, I did the Tiki room with a bunch of people all singing along. Oh my gosh. It was also the last day for the Tiki room before it closes for its unknown how long refurb. Over this, there's going to have been a couple of photos. I also got character photos, which I so rarely do. And I got like PhotoPass character photos because both Minnie and Mickey had the same PhotoPass photographer out. and the character handler was amazing. But that's kind of been it. Not much else is going on with me right now. It's like work and Disney. So plantar fasciitis sucks. But yeah. So I hope everybody is having a great week, great fortnight. Hopefully May is a better month for me, at least stitching wise. We're coming into summer over here. Though in saying that, it was top of 60 yesterday and it's going to be a top of 90 on Friday. I'm not looking forward to working Friday. There's a lot of ums in this and I'm not editing them out. There's going to be some edits in this video because I had to restart a couple of times. But I have plans tonight, so I'm gonna wrap up so we can get ready to go out, and this probably will go up either tomorrow evening or on Friday, quite possibly Friday. I'll edit and prep it to go out on Friday. So have a great day, night, whenever you're watching this. Stitch on what is your jam, and I hope and do the YouTubey things like comment, subscribe. I would say that check me out on Instagram, but honestly the only photos that are going up on Instagram are my Disney photos right now. So if you want to see those, check out Disney. Check it out. Have a great day. Ciao.